Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back, or welcome if you are new. I hope you are having a fantastic day. In today's video, I want to take you guys through a little bit of a collective recent candle haul. So I have some candles that I recently purchased at Ulta, as well as, wait for it, Yankee Candle. I know. Listen, if you have been here for a number of years, you know that I have taken a serious break from Yankee. There was a very specific reason for that, and before we get into the actual part of the video where I share that haul, I will give just a brief background about my experience with Yankee, so that if you are newer, you can kind of understand why I took a very long hiatus from them. So anyway, as always, I will link where I purchased these products in the description box right below this video. If you would like to go purchase these items yourself, or maybe go read up other people's reviews, check out the description box. It's usually a plethora of information. So let's go ahead and get into it. I want to start with the items that I recently picked up at Ulta. Listen, I have become completely obsessed with the Better World Fragrance House candles. I will admit that this particular brand it's a little bit more expensive. I personally think it is very much so splurge worthy, but I'm also in a very different mindset than what I used to be in when it comes to home fragrance shopping. I used to value being able to get a larger quantity of candles, so more candles, maybe backups of my beloveds, or maybe being able to try a number of different fragrances that I could then share here on my channel. But I have kind of gotten to a place where I value the quality of the items that I buy more so than the quantity of those items. I'm trying very hard to stick within a very limited storage space that I have available now for candle storage. So I can't go ham the way that I used to. And quite frankly, I find that this way of shopping actually works a little bit better for me in terms of not spending as much. I really am thinking about my purchases a little bit more prior to actually making them, especially since I'm trying these slightly more expensive candle brands at this point. So anyway, Better World Fragrance House, if you are not familiar, is actually Drake's candle brand, as in the rapper from Toronto, Canada, Drake, the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. That Drake, he has a candle brand and it's called Better World Fragrance House. These are 100% hand poured soy candles. They are made in Canada. The first two that I reviewed, Williamsburg Sleepover and Good Thoughts, incredible. I just finished the Good Thoughts, not the Good Thoughts, I finished the Williamsburg Sleepover last night. Good to the last drop. Listen, these candles are worth it in my eyes, and if you're willing to splurge, I think you're really going to enjoy these. So I'm taking one for the team here, and I did pick up the, this is actually not the one that I wanted to share first. I did pick up the Carby Musk. Listen, this particular Carby Musk is significantly more expensive than the other candles in the collection. There's a couple reasons for that. The main reason is that this is supposed to actually have some slightly different technology that allows the fragrance to linger in the air longer than regular candles, even after you extinguish the candle. This is also supposed to smell like Drake. Not that I personally have any interest in that. I'm not the world's biggest Drake fan, but yeah, a lot of people kind of went nuts over this one because apparently it smells like Drake. So if you too want to smell like the Canadian rapper, I would give this one the old college try. I have not smelled these, so you're gonna be getting my first reaction here on camera. I really hope I like them. I did purchase both of these blind. I had no idea what I was getting other than the fragrance notes that were listed. So let's see how I feel about them. I love the presentation. When you purchase these candles, they come shrink wrapped. I did take that part off. And then you have your like really beautiful presentation here. So There's velvet in the bottom of the box here. And then the one thing that I really like about these is they give you a Sharpie that you can actually use to either write a message or a name, or I don't know, doodle on the candle if you want. My handwriting is atrocious, so I've never actually used this. But if I were to purchase this candle as a gift for someone, I would totally try to find a friend that has beautiful handwriting and have them write my friend's name on this. I just think it's so fun and unique and something a little bit different from a lot of the other candle companies that are out there. You guys, I'm smelling this already. It is wafting up to my nose and it is freaking incredible. Ooh, Drake, you smell good. All right. Crap, that's good. That's really good. Definitely getting some amber here. I will have all of the fragrance notes for all of these candles just going across the screen here. And please know that you will see in-depth reviews of all of these. Every single candle that I ever purchase or every single candle that is ever sent to me, I always do in-depth reviews after I have burned the candles at least a third of the way down. But I try to, if possible, get to the halfway point, just so that if there's any issues that come up, I can report back on that. So yeah, if you're not already subscribed and you're interested in a more formal in-depth review that is coming, I just need to light this one up and then obviously give it some time to get to the halfway point before I share it with you guys. But man, this is beautiful. It's a little bit musky. I feel like there is just an ever so slight floral component here. It's not super distinct, but I feel like I get a very healthy dose of amber in this one. It's real nice. You guys, man, if Craig smelled like this, I would totally be into it. This smells amazing. It's a little bit more feminine leaning than I thought it would be. I'm not mad about that. I was afraid that it would maybe smell a little bit too much like a men's cologne, but it really doesn't. This is not a super cologne-y fragrance. In fact, I would consider this more of like a sweet kind of feminine leaning fragrance, but there's a definite healthy dose of amber in here, which, you know, amps up a little bit more of that maybe sophistication in the scent. This is delightful. So far though, I'm not sure that it is significantly stronger on cold sniff than the other Better World Fragrance House candles that I've tried. So that being said, I'm so excited to light this up. I cannot wait to share this in-depth review. It better be good for the $80 price point because it's a lot more than the regular candles, which retail for $48. However, exact same format. So exact same vessel, exact same wick, same number of ounces, everything is the same, with the exception of the, I guess, a differing technology in this one. So that technology better be good for an extra, you know, several dollars. Anyway, let's dig into Sweeter Tings. I really am hopeful about this one, and oh, I can already smell it, and yeah, that was a good decision. Oh, that's good. Once again, I'm smelling a healthy dose of amber here, and I'm getting some patchouli. Ooh. And I like it. Listen, it's not a dirty, like earthy, hippie type of patchouli. It's much more perfumey, a little bit more sophisticated, but it smells really good with that amber. I feel like the amber that's in here is the same one that I smell in the Carby Musk. A definite floral component here. Maybe like a, I feel like it's rose. I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember what the notes exactly were, but a beautiful, deep, kind of sweeter, maybe rose type note, I feel like is what I'm getting here. But this is beautiful. It's another one of those fragrances that I would totally wear as a perfume. If Drake came out with a personal fragrance line and Sweeter Tings was one of the fragrances available, I would totally wear it. Also, I would wear this. I would wear the Carby Musk. They're beautiful. Listen, if the fragrance notes appeal to you, The quality is there, and I honestly cannot say enough good things about either of these. So if you're in the market, check them out. I ordered these from Ulta, but you can also obviously get them directly from their website as well. So whatever floats your boat, wherever you want to pick them up. All right, so let's discuss some Yankees, you guys. So if you're newer to my channel, I used to love Yankee. In fact, my first like grown-up adult purchase after graduating from high school and taking a year off before going to college, because I was broke and I needed money for college. So I had to work for that year, but I decided to get a job at the Capitol Mall in Olympia. And at the time I was working at Garden Botanica. This was way back in 1997. And several stores down was the Yankee Candle store. Now, I really wouldn't spend very much time in there. Usually when I had my breaks, I would pop over to the Bon Marché across the way, because I also had a part-time job over there in the makeup department. So I would go visit my friends over there. But one day, one of my favorite customers came in, and she would come in quite frequently, and she would shop specifically with me. She was wonderful, slightly older lady. She loved Yankee, and she came in with a Yankee Candle bag, and I could smell whatever she had in there like wafting out of that bag. And I was like, hey, what's in the bag? I felt comfortable enough with her at that point to ask her. And she was like, oh, it's cranberry chutney from Yankee. Have you never smelled this? You should smell it. It's delightful. So stuck my nose in it. And on that lunch break, on that day, I walked down to Yankee and I bought my very first like grown-up candle with my own money from my own paycheck. And it was a cranberry chutney pillar candle. This was back when they were still doing the pillar candles, and oh my gosh, I absolutely fell in love. So for years after that, I purchased a lot of Yankee candles, and at the time they were mostly, I think pretty much exclusively the paraffin formulation, which I just don't love. I feel like I get a lot of people who are grumpy with me because I say that paraffin is very messy. Listen, I saw the damage that it did to our first home. When Craig and I sold our first house back in 2018, we bought it in 2005. It was new construction. So paint, everything was new in the house. When we decided to put that house on the market, the realtor stepped into the house and immediately said, you need to repaint this whole thing. Why does everything look so dingy? And I just had this, I had kind of already started to have this realization because, you know, I have eyeballs. I was looking around. The house was a mess. So much soot everywhere. And it was predominantly from burning paraffin candles. In fairness, I also burned some Bath and Body Works, but yeah, I burned a lot of paraffin candles, and paraffin produces, I think, a lot more soot than other types of wax. So for me, I had to pay a lot of money for paint. I didn't have the money to pay for a painter, so I had to repaint the whole house. That means all the ceilings, all the doors, all the trim, everything. Everything got a fresh coat of paint. We also had to replace the carpets. That is how much damage burning paraffin all of those years in my house did. So it had to be done. We were not going to be able to put the house on the market otherwise. So when we moved here, it was just a hard cutoff for me when it comes to using paraffin for the most part. I just really don't think it has the cleanest or the best burn. So anyway, that's just my opinion. If you still love paraffin, go for it. Just burn all of it and enjoy it, because this is the beauty of having all of these home fragrance companies now, is there's so many different types of wax. Personally, I really prefer soy, and Yankee now offers a soy blend, which I have my fingers crossed will burn much cleaner than their original paraffin candles. So yeah. Basically, after several years of pressure here from both Connor and Brett, I have finally decided to try this new soy blend formulation and just see if it's better, if it's different. There are some Yankee Candle fragrances that I have missed over the years by not shopping with them. So fingers crossed that I get a cleaner burn here and that I can go back to enjoying Yankee. So anyway, that's just a little bit about my history when it comes to Yankee Candle. I loved them for so many years until I didn't, and now I'm gonna circle back around. Like I said, my friends Connor and Brett really kind of have been after me for the last, I would say, year and a half, probably almost close to 2 years at this point, to give them another try. So in honor of my two friends, I'm gonna try them. So let's get into the haul. So I picked up 5. I figured that would kind of be a good starting point, 5 different fragrances. 3 are from the same collection and 2 are just from, I think, their regular lineup. So let's start with this. I don't remember the name of the collection. I feel like it's some kind of Italian countryside or Mediterranean collection. That's definitely the vibe on the packaging here. This is the Azure Sky. Again, I'll have the notes going across the screen. I was a little nervous about this one because there is mango in here, and mango can sometimes smell a little funky, right? This does not smell funky at all, you guys. This is really nice. It does have just a little bit of a perfumey aspect to it, just right off the bat. But the mango is lovely. It's sweet, it's juicy, but this is not necessarily just a fruity fragrance. I feel like I also get a slight aquatic note from this, and maybe even a little bit of bergamot. Like I said, I don't remember all of the in-depth fragrance notes, but I really like what I'm smelling here on Cold Sniff. The wax it's very much so a soy blend. It's softer than their original paraffin formulation. The wicks are really nice and thick and sturdy. They seem to be coated as well. These are not weak wicks. So what's the wick trimming procedure here? Let me know. If you're more familiar with this new soy blend, let me know what I can expect in terms of wick trimming. I'm just gonna let the first burn be with the wicks as is. I used to always trim my wicks with Yankee before the first burn, but I'm not gonna do that here. I'm just gonna kind of play around with them. But if you have a burn advice, leave it for me down below. But just in terms of the fragrance itself, I really do like this. And this is actually very close to the paint color that is in my dining room, as well as the formal living room, and even in our downstairs powder room. So I figured this might be a good candle for either of those 3 spaces because it'll blend in with my wall color. Why not, right? Okay, the next candle I am super excited about because I have been told that this is probably a dupe for the Sol de Janeiro Cheirosa 62 fragrance. If you're not familiar, that is the Brazilian Boom Boom Cream scent. I have loved that particular body cream for a number of years, basically since it was first released. I love that fragrance from Sol de Janeiro. And I am so hopeful that this Capri Glow really is a true dupe, because I did find a dupe with Kringle in the Country Candle line, the Sweet Things fragrance. Kringle has to bring that one back. It was amazing. I still have a few of the wax melts. As Kringle discontinues the Country Candle line, that's one of the scents that I really hope not only comes back, but is then also obviously transferred over to the 2 wick jars. So anyway, with all that being said, let's see if this is a Sol de Janeiro dupe. Yeah, yep. 100%. Man, that is spot on. There's frangipani in here. I believe there's also amber, but it really smells like the Boom Boom Cream, you guys. This is incredibly close on Cold Sniff, and I am really hopeful that the strength and throw of this is significant, because I would want my whole house to smell like this all summer long. If this performs, I will repurchase it instantly. Gosh, that's good. Oh man, it smells exactly like that scent, you guys. It's just such a happy, like warm summertime fragrance. I think this would also pair really well with a lot of coconut scents and even tropical florals. So I am really excited to dig into this one and to report back to you guys. If you have burned this one, leave your thoughts in the comments down below, because I need to know. What can I expect? Okay, the last one from the collection, I actually do regret not getting the Italian gelato. I was a little bit afraid that it was going to smell like a lemon cleaner type scent, so I didn't pick that one up. But I've had several people tell me now that it actually smells really, really good. So I have seen it at my local Fred Meyer. My Freddy's sells Yankee candles, and oftentimes they are on sale. So this collection is available at Fred Meyer. So what I might do is the next time that I have to go grocery shopping, I'll pop that one in my cart. It's gotten some really good reviews, so I'm just kind of curious to try that one as well. But anyway, Pistachio Latte is the last one for this initial haul here. Oh, okay, that's good. I'm not getting much of a coffee type note in here at all. I was kind of wondering how that pistachio and that coffee would play together, but this is mostly a creamy pistachio on cold sniff. Very nutty, very delicious. Like it's an absolutely amazing gourmand. Very creamy, but let me see here. Yeah, no matter how close I get to the wax, I'm not picking up a coffee note, which is fine. It's totally fine. I like what I'm smelling so far. Just if it's just pistachio and kind of a creamy pistachio when it's burning, I will be perfectly content with that. I love a nutty fragrance, and I feel like this one would blend well with a lot of my other gourmand candles as well. Just, you know, based off of this initial smell here, I could see myself pairing this with actually a number of my crinkle fragrances. I think that sprinkled macarons would be delightful alongside of this. I think this would be good with jelly donut even. Sweet cream, ooh, sweet cream. I bet that would be amazing. Maybe I'll try that. But anyway, I like this a lot on cold sniff. So the last two, like I said, are just from their regular lineup. This one here is the iced berry lemonade. I always enjoy a delightful strawberry lemonade fragrance in the summertime, so figured why not. Let's see what she's giving. Oh, interesting. I feel like it smells more like raspberry than it does strawberry. I wonder if that's gonna change as I'm burning this one. It's a very like tart and tangy. Really, it's more so raspberry than strawberry. Am I alone on this? I love the lemon though. That lemon is really bright, fresh, juicy, very much like a gourmand or like drinkable edible lemon, if you will, versus like a cleaning product lemon. It doesn't smell like pine sol is what I'm trying to say. Man, that's good. But I really thought I would get more strawberry from this, given that, you know, there's strawberries all over the labels, and that it's iced berry lemonade. I guess berry could be anything, right? But there's strawberries on the label. But I really think this smells more like raspberry. Whatever it ends up being, it's delicious on cold sniff, so let's hope it stays that way. And then the last one is a Yankee scent that I have never picked up. But I am a huge fan of the, what's it called? Flamingo Beach. Bath & Body Works had this, I think it was called Flamingo Beach candle. It hasn't been out in a number of years, but I remember when I filmed the review for that, several of you told me that the Pink Sands fragrance was actually very similar to Flamingo Beach. So I've kind of kept a mental note of that over the years, since I guess we're not gonna get it back from Bath & Body Works. So I wanted to try this, so let's try it. Yes, yeah. It smells so similar. It's really, really close, you guys. Just off of that like initial like whoosh to the face, it really screams Flamingo Beach. It's very sweet, very tropical. This is intensely sweet. I could see this one kind of maybe coming across as a little bit cloying for some people, but I like it. It's a very tropical, sweet, summertime, happy fragrance. This is delightful, you guys. I really, really like this one. I will say I'm not a huge fan of the label of this one. How hard are these to take off? That's really on there, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna get that off. Oh, wait, no, they are shrink wrapped. If you can grab it here at the bottom. Ooh, I would totally peel this one off. I'm just not big on like seashells. I have no like ocean related decor in my house, but I do really like this this shade of pink wax. So maybe I'll take the label off this one. Seems easy enough to peel off just based off of what I'm peeling here at the bottom. But yeah, listen, this fragrance totally smells like Flamingo Beach. Man, I hope this one performs too. Listen, if you have experience with any of these in this particular 2-wick format, let me know your strength and throw that you have experienced with these so that I can kind of, I guess, maybe prepare myself. But I'm gonna light up these candles ASAP here. If you are not subscribed and you're interested in some updates like post-burn reviews or whatever, make sure you're subscribed. I will give you guys just kind of an initial update in my weekly home fragrance roundup on Saturday. So I'll kind of let you know what I've dug into by that point. But I'm very anxious to burn these, and I'm just excited to see if I can go back to enjoying Yankee. Like I said, there's a number of fragrances that I really miss from the brand, so to be able to go back and enjoy them again would be absolutely fantastic. So anyway, for what it's worth, those are the in-depth reviews that are coming down the pipeline in the immediate future here. Let me know maybe which one you want to see a in-depth review of first, and maybe I'll get started with burning that fragrance. But yeah, I appreciate you being here. Again, if you're new, please subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. I really appreciate you being here today. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.